wanted to talk about this situation with Jennifer Lopez and Wesley Snipes. I thought it was interesting because I really haven't heard much about Jennifer Lopez. Wesley Snipes hasn't been on my radar at all, and I'm wondering if these two have any upcoming projects or anything coming out. Jennifer Lopez decided to open up about a love scene that she did in Money Train with Wesley Snipes, and she has talked about different awkward scenes, like sex scenes that they do in the movie, and her comfortability, if that's a word, with it. Basically, she said, as an actress or an actor, that you like to push the boundaries, basically to make the scene seem real and for regular people to connect with it and make it as raw and obtainable as possible. But she said in doing a love scene with Wesley Snipes, it made her uncomfortable. She said that at the time she had a boyfriend and Wesley was flirting with her, that, the flirtation part of it, co-stars do that and it's harmless, but it becomes more serious when they aren't just, doing the harmless flirting and it starts to pour into their personal lives, because she said, he would invite her out. That one time he dropped her off and tried to kiss her, and she literally told him that she wasn't interested, and his ego got bruised and he wouldn't talk to her. And then they did speak with Wesley Snipes, and he said that it was his job to make her feel as comfortable as possible, because you don't want to go to a set, you haven't sat down and talked to the person, have any type of rapport with this person. Wesley wanted them to have chemistry and it not look forced and strained, because he didn't want, scenes ending up being cut out of the movie. So he said that he basically tried to, get her comfortable with him. And he said that her statements made it sound like she was trying to Me Too him, basically saying he was trying to get into her pants, and he said that really offended him, and he did nothing to her. Now, thinking about the climate in Hollywood and how many people will go there looking for a break, we know about the casting couch. It applies to women, men, and children. And also you can have people who become these big stars and they let that go to their heads. And I can see Wesley Snipes hitting on Jennifer Lopez because she is a preference. We know he has a type and she would fall into that. So I do believe what she said. It's just that she decided to bring this up, I don't know how many years later, but I do believe that he made a pass at her. I do believe that she was someone he was interested in. And again, a woman has the right to tell you that she's not interested in you, no matter how much notoriety you have, fame you have, money you have. No matter how good you may look, if she's not interested, then she's not interested. And one thing with Jennifer Lopez, I'm not a fan of hers. I did listen to her music years ago. She is not the best singer, and it was one of her songs. I think it's Ain't That Funny is it with Ja Rule? I forget. I haven't listened to her music in a while, but I remember listening to that song, and it was just something about the voice that I'm like, it was so familiar. And come to find out about Ashanti assisting in those vocals, and those being Ashanti's vocals. She has taken Beyonce's performance idea, and she recreated it, and I think she got drugged for that. She started out with the Wayans brothers as a dancer on their show In Living Color. She has been propped up and pushed forward by a lot of the black men in the entertainment industry. Diddy gave her clout. Diddy gave her a career. He coined J-Lo for her. And once she was done with the black community, and she, kind of like Kylie Jenner, got a little bit of that steez, a little bit of that swagger, a little bit of that black magic, she ran off and she then separated herself. I think the start of that was the whole Jenny from the Block, where she was with Ben Affleck and she was with Mark Anthony and A-Rod, and she really hasn't dipped back into that pool. She said the N-word. She was given a pass. They were basically taken up for her, saying she's an Afro-Latina, which is hilarious. All you have to do is do a Google search of her parents, and it's a bunch of BS. Anyone who makes the tip of their penis tingle, they will throw 1% African DNA in there, and that's a black woman. And if it's the other way around, you look at how they do Drake, you look at how they do a lot of the biracial men, they're not black. But if you have 0.0012% of a black in you and you're female, you're qualified as a black female. But she has really created a career and a legacy, and she's created wealth on using simps as she should. I'm not really mad at her for using simps as she should. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this situation. Do you believe her? Do you not? Why do you think that she's coming out with this now and didn't say it maybe, 10 years ago or so? Maybe she feels safe, and maybe he doesn't have as much power now. I do understand that dynamic, but go ahead and get in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.